Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Todd and Julie Chrisley lawyer shares statement on Trump pardons. Todd and Julie Chrisley were famously granted a pardon from President Donald Trump back in May. Since then, the Chrisley Knows Best star's lawyer has recently broken their silence over the story. The attorney also issued a warning considering such presidential pardons. The Chrisley Knows Best stars were granted a presidential pardon back in May. Todd and Julie Chrisley became known to audiences through the USA Network series, Chrisley Knows Best. Back in 2022, the couple was convicted on a variety of charges, including bank fraud and tax evasion. Back in late May 2025, it was announced that the couple had been pardoned by President Donald Trump. Since then, the two have been released and many members of the family have spoken out about the story. According to the New York Post, Jay Sargent, a partner at Wiener Law Group LLP, and one of the attorneys who previously fought for the couple's freedom, has also spoken out about the story. As Sargent shared, he has been receiving a lot of phone calls since their prison release with his business booming thanks to the news. Sargent shared, "My business has been great. I'm looking at 8 major cases that came in from across the United States by the sheer fact that my name was mentioned many times with the Chrisleys." Sargent continued, "I cannot believe what my phone looked like after they got out." He added, "I think I've got to get a new cell phone. This is ridiculous." The lawyer also noted he's also been getting 300 to 500 emails a day. Todd Chrisley also shared he received similar sentiments during a recent statement. In particular, some callers were asking about getting presidential pardons for their own loved ones dealing with legal battles. However, Sargent warned that Todd and Julie Chrisley are the exceptions, not the rule. As Sargent noted, most of the stuff is people that are unknown. In particular, he shared that Trump isn't likely to pardon gang leaders, violent criminals, and drug dealers. Sargent also acknowledged, "It helped me. They market the hell out of me. You know, I represented them. And we submitted legal work for them, and I did all that. But then I really believe that I turned, believe it or not, more into a publicist as opposed to an attorney." However, he admitted he didn't have a problem with that. Since his release, Todd has also spoken out. As previously reported, he recently spoke at a press conference with his daughter Savannah. Todd has also shared similar sentiments when he talked about other inmates' reactions to his presidential pardon. However, he noted that he wants to remain committed to helping them. As he shared, "When I left that day, there was only 317 men at our camp, but they were lined up shouting when I was walking out, and they were saying, 'Don't forget us, don't forget us.' And my commitment is to them that I will never forget them." In a surprising twist that's sending shockwaves through both reality TV and political circles, Todd and Julie Chrisley's legal team has finally spoken out about the growing speculation that the former Chrisley Knows Best stars could be granted presidential pardons by Donald Trump should he return to the White House. The once glitzy couple, known for their Southern charm and high-end lifestyle, have spent the past year behind bars following convictions on bank fraud and tax evasion charges. But now, amid rumors swirling from Mar-a-Lago to Nashville, their attorney has released a carefully worded yet emotionally charged statement that hints at a possible lifeline, one that could change the Chrisleys' future forever. A legal spark in a political storm. Their attorney, Maxwell Whitford Idea, a defense lawyer who has worked both celebrity and political cases, shared the highly anticipated statement in a press briefing outside a federal courthouse in Atlanta. "Mr. and Mrs. Chrisley have always maintained their innocence," Whitford began, looking squarely into a sea of reporters. "And while we continue to pursue every legal avenue for appeal, it would be irresponsible not to acknowledge the national conversation happening around presidential pardons and the power of confirming any formal contact with Trump's team." Whitford didn't deny that conversations have taken place behind closed doors. Is there hope? Absolutely. Do we believe the justice system failed the Chrisleys? Without a doubt, he continued. If President Trump sees fit to consider their case for clemency, be it now or in the future, then we welcome the opportunity for truth to prevail. Behind bars, but not forgotten, Todd is currently serving his 10-year sentence at federal prison camp Pensacola, while Julie is serving her 5-year sentence at Federal Medical Center Lexington. Despite the physical separation, the couple has remained spiritually united, and their fans fiercely loyal. Sources close to the Chrisley family say both Todd and Julie have leaned heavily on their Christian faith and continue to inspire other inmates with Bible study sessions, financial literacy classes, and daily affirmations. They haven't just survived, a source said. They tried to be a light in a dark place. But with appeal options slowly narrowing, their legal team may now be betting on an unconventional route: political clemency, the Trump card. So why Trump? According to Whitford, it's more than just a strategy. It's about shared values. Todd and Julie have always been vocal about their conservative views, their belief in family, God, and the American dream, he said. And we believe those are principles President Trump understands intimately. This is not about political favoritism. It's about fairness. Indeed, Trump has already proven he's not shy about using his pardon power to intervene in controversial or high-profile cases. From rapper Lil Wayne to former advisor Roger Stone, Trump's list of clemency recipients reads like a who's who of American media and politics. Now, fans wonder, could the Chrisleys be next? Public opinion divided. Online, the reaction has been a firestorm. On X, formerly Twitter, hashtags like hashtag Pardon the Chrisleys and hashtag Justice for Julie have begun trending, while others accuse the couple of attempting to buy their way out of consequences. They scammed banks out of millions, one critic wrote. You can't just wipe that away with a handshake and a God bless America. Still, supporters argue the Chrisleys were unfairly targeted for their fame, and even claim their prosecution was politically motivated. It's no coincidence the IRS wanted to make an example of them, one fan commented. They're guilty of being rich and loud, not criminals. Political leverage or media move. Some legal analysts are skeptical about the pardon talk, calling it a PR stunt designed to keep the Chrisley name in the headlines. But others believe it could be part of a larger chess game unfolding as Trump gains momentum heading into the 2024 election. Every potential pardon is also a political calculation, said Professor Elena Kurlovich, a legal scholar at Emory University. The Chrisleys have a national following, a Christian base, and a compelling redemption narrative. That's a trifecta for any candidate trying to broaden his appeal. Kurlovich also noted that public interest pardons, particularly ones with a comeback story, have historically boosted presidential popularity. It's not out of the question, she added, especially for a president who thrives on spectacle. The Chrisley kids weigh in. Meanwhile, the Chrisley children have remained vocal on social media, fueling speculation about their parents' future. Savannah Chrisley, in particular, has been front and center, not just defending her parents' innocence, but also calling out flaws in the justice system. This isn't just about my mom and dad, she posted recently. It's about every family who's ever been broken by a system that doesn't always get it right. We pray for justice. And we're not giving up. In her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, she even hinted that big moves were coming soon. You guys have no idea what's going on behind the scenes, she teased. Just wait. What happens next? While nothing is guaranteed, Whitford's statement has reignited hope among the Chrisley faithful and stirred political buzz in all the right places. Whether Trump ultimately decides to pardon them is still a mystery, but one thing is clear: the Chrisleys are not out of the game yet. As long as there's breath in their lungs, Whitford concluded, they will fight for their name, their truth, and their freedom. Whether that comes from a court of law or a pen in the Oval Office, we remain committed to their cause. One can only imagine what a post-pardon return to TV would look like for Todd and Julie. Would Chrisley Knows Redemption be the next chapter in their reality TV empire? Will they swap designer suits for speaking tours on second chances and faith? Time, and possibly Trump, will tell.